This mask does not even fit. Whose faces do they even measure for these? Doesn't even fit my eyeballs, and my mouth barely fits in this little mouth hole.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be...
Just kidding.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah and I upload 2 times a week, so be sure to subscribe before you leave. Also make sure that you hit the little bell so that way you stay notified of when I upload. Today's video is going to be my long lost empties from maybe May and June. Definitely gonna go through it pretty quick, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the hair products. I just want to say ignore my face. It's like 10:30 at night. I've already washed my face, did my skincare routine. My face is breaking out terribly bad for whatever reason. Could be Mother Nature creeping up. I just feel like I need to let my skin breathe, so kind of ignore what's going on. This is like real life problems right here. But anyways, I digress. Back to my empties. Several of these are non-cruelty free just because I've already had them for a while. This is from Pantene and it's just the clarifying shampoo. I actually enjoyed this, especially when I usually wash my hair just once a week. A lot of it is dry shampoo, so this definitely helps wash out all the dry shampoo, a lot of dirt and oil and everything. It lathers up really well even with all that stuff in my hair. So I'm trying to find like a cruelty free alternative of a clarifying shampoo. This is also good if you have red in your hair that you're trying to get out. This definitely will get out a lot of that red. Next is from, let's see, OGX, and it is the Nourishing Coconut Milk Hibiscus Body Wash. It's not hair related, but it is, I guess, shower related. I don't know, I probably should have left it in the skincare. This smells really good, but OGX is not cruelty free. It smells very coconutty. I'm so sad that OGX is not cruelty free because they come off that way. From Eva NYC or Ava NYC. Everyone hypes up this dry shampoo. To be honest, I didn't like it because the residue was just way too much. It smells really good. Like nice and fresh and clean, like a perfume fruity undertone, I guess. It just left too much of a white residue. Let's go ahead and jump into the skincare, which is the Uli Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. I received this in a influencer box and I did a mini review and demo. If you want to see that, I'll link that up here on the iCard. This stuff is so good. It smells so good. It leaves your skin feeling so refreshed and so. It has a bunch of really good acids for the skin, like AHAs. Some people, their skin is very sensitive to salicylic acid, but this is suitable for sensitive skin as well. So I think it just has a very small amount of these acids and I don't want to say ingredients, but ingredients for clear skin, basically targeted for oily complexions. Going on the Sephora website, it says it's for all skin types, so people with the dry skin say that they're kind of okay with it. It's not the best, that they're like, yeah, it's mainly for oily skin people, but it's not terrible on dry skin either, which is awesome. It has that eucalyptus minty scent, so if you're not into that, you might not like it. I really enjoyed this. I don't remember it burning. If I'm a pimple picker, and so when I put a toner on my face, they sometimes burn, but I don't remember this one burning at all. I am considering repurchasing, but I'm going through other toners right now, which is really not expensive for a high-end toner. From Sunday Riley, and it's the Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. I got several of these when they were 100 point perks at Sephora. I will say I do love this stuff. It is super expensive. I just can't justify, even though it works. I know skincare is definitely an investment. I can't see myself spending $100 and whatever something dollars for this stuff right here. Also, I will say if you have sensitive skin, beware, and also if you have freshly popped pimples, beware, because this absolutely does sting so bad. But the upside of it is it leaves the skin looking so like fresh and just bright, and I don't know what's that look. I don't want to say dewy, but it just looks like naturally luminescent, I guess. So I really enjoyed this stuff, but just like I said, if you have sensitive skin, this could burn because it kind of does do a little tingling sensation. Other than that, I really liked it. Next is from Dr. Dennis Gross, and it is the Alpha Beta Peel Original Formula Peels. This is super duper old and I never got around to using it till now. They're really super highly rated. I wish I could buy these, but they're super duper expensive as well. They really do work. I can't remember if I was tracking my results by taking pictures on my phone. It did come with 3 packets. The first one is a surface refiner, and then the second one is a deeper treatment, which is the neutralizer. They were just little white pads like this. So the first one was, I guess, the acid, and then the second pad was the neutralizer. It it definitely did work. I saw a difference in my skin in just those 3 days. They do have a 14-day like trial one. It's still expensive if you are in the market for a peel. This is expensive, but it is totally worth it, and it definitely does work. In those 3 days, I was so amazed on how good my skin looked. Next in here is just a little sample pot from Sephora, and this was from Ulla Henriksen, and it is their volcanic, it's from the Balance line, but it's some like volcanic ash facial scrub, or their sauna scrub. It also has that eucalyptus scent. It does heat up on contact, and it feels so good. Like, I wish that heat could just stay for like a few seconds longer. It only stays activated for maybe about 3 to 5 seconds, and that's it, but it just feels so good. I wish it could just stay warm for like a good, you know, 15-20 seconds, and it just feels so good. It does have a lot of grain to it. If you're considering picking up a good exfoliator, I would definitely test this out on the back of your hand so you can feel like the graininess of it. I like it because I feel like it definitely scrubs my dead skin or any dry spots and stuff that I might have. I feel like it really smooths them out. It also depends on how much pressure you apply to your face. Like me, I really go to town on my face, but if you buy this stuff and just gently apply pressure, it shouldn't be a problem. So I've been really enjoying this. I also got a 100-point perk of it that I'm currently using. I am definitely going to buy the full size of that. Next is going to be makeup products. These are the Wet n Wild Under the Sheets makeup remover wipes. I stopped buying these only because after sitting out for maybe like 3 minutes, they start drying out so quick. I think a reason is because they're really, really thin. I wouldn't recommend these on the eyes. If you're going to be rubbing your eyes a lot, I don't recommend these. I only recommend them if you're doing swatches, and nothing around the eyes, maybe the lips, but even then it might still feel irritated because they're kind of rough on the skin. I just use these for swatches. I think I've had this sponge for like freaking 50 years, it seems like. It's so beat up. Look at that, you guys. From where I washed it and scrubbed it, it started falling apart. But I got a new one, and Shane got me a new beauty blender not too long ago. Let's just like cut this open together because I'm curious. I made sure to keep my sponges like super clean, especially having acne. Like, you just never know. Look, it looks so clean. I always did a good job. That's what I'm saying. Like, I beat up my beauty sponges because I make sure that there's like no foundation or anything just sitting in there and getting nasty. I cut it from this way to this way. Okay, so I just went from this to this. I know I'm sitting on this for a while, but no dirty foundation in the middle. So that's gonna go in the garbage. Next is another Wet n Wild product, and it is a Photo Focus setting spray. This smells exactly like the Urban Decay All-Nighter, which I heard this is a dupe for it. I find that this kind of makes me a lot oilier, or maybe it was the foundation, I'm not sure. But I remember when I used this, it was like a freaking oil slick on my face, and I wasn't impressed. I might try it again in the winter when my skin tends to be a little bit more dry, even though winter doesn't happen here in Austin. For the most part, it's just humid all the time. Another setting spray is from Smashbox, and it's a photo finish primer. I love this stuff for enhancing like foil shadows or metallic shadows and highlights, and I love the way it smells. Like, I don't know what ingredient that is. Is it glycerin or something? I think I'm starting to be convinced that Smashbox is cruelty free, even though they announced it everywhere, but you know, I'm a little bit skeptical on that, but I'm starting to feel okay with Smashbox. Alright, for mascaras, I have 3 of them, one of which is not cruelty free, which is from Benefit, and I finally used this up. I've had this forever, and I'm so sad that Benefit is not cruelty free, and I mean, I've known that for a while. This roller lash is so good. I think they sell this little guy for like $12 at Sephora, and maybe Ulta too. Sometimes they have the little duos that are the price of one. So you get the small one and then a full-size one for like $23 or $22, which is freaking awesome. This stuff is so good. It's not waterproof, but it is, I guess, somewhat water resistant. It holds a curl. It really extends the lashes, and I just absolutely love it. This is from Kat Von D, and it's the Immortal Lash. I've had this forever. I used it recently, and I actually like it, but it stinks, so I think it's bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away because I don't want to chance it, you know, catching an eye infection or something. Kind of considering considering like buying the full size of it, because even though the wand is a little bit crazy. Oh, I didn't even show y'all. This is what the wand looks like for the Roller Lash Mascara. It is curved, but it's not a whole lot curved, and it has that like rubber bristles. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, rubber bristles, so it's not gonna like poke your eye out. The Kat Von D one, it is rubber bristles. It's like twisty, and it's just really cool looking. This one is waterproof, and for me it did like hold the curl and extend and volumize. I don't know if it claims to do all of those. I haven't really researched it, but that's what it did for my eyelashes, so I actually like that. This one is from Tarte, and it is the Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and it's just a little mini like this. I tried using this, and I've tried to stick eye drops and do all those tricks, and that's what the wand looks like. It's really kind of full. That's basically kind of it has the natural bristles too. I guess that's what they're called. But it's kind of the style of wand that I prefer, that's very nice and full, and it tapers a little bit. But for some reason this mascara, or I don't know if it's the wand, if the mascara just clump up too much inside of it, that it just wouldn't coat my lashes correctly. I don't know if it's just dry or old or something. I'm not sure, but I was kind of disappointed in this mascara, and it just didn't apply correctly like I wanted to. Next is from Milani, and it's that Rose Hip Lip Oil, which this stuff I used it every single night, and I even popped out the little stopper that's in here. I popped that out just to try to get at the very bottom. It smells so good. I use this lip oil every night, and it just works so good on keeping the lips hydrated, and I usually do this at night because during the day I'm always licking my lips. I definitely put a good moisturizer on them. Next in here is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is just a little dip brow quad that I've kind of experimented with, and you can see the different colors there. Some of them didn't work for me, but I tried them anyways. I'm throwing it away because it's already old, plus I have a full-size dip brow right here I'm using already. I love dip brow. It's waterproof, it's so creamy, it's easy to work with. Hands down my favorite high-end brow pomade. Next in here is from ColourPop, and it is the brow pencil in the shade Bangin' Brunette. I don't like this. I feel like it's very waxy, and it wasn't creamy, and it was very hard to work with. Like, it just didn't sit on my eyebrows correctly. The bad thing is, if you roll it up, there's no going back down. So if you accidentally go up too high, you're gonna have to be careful putting the lid back on, or try to use up that product on your eyebrow. This does not retract back down, so that's a little downfall on that. And then it does have a little spoolie end on the other side. I will say that I don't know if it just got dried out too quickly or something, but I was doing my brows one day, and I guess I accidentally like turned it over, and the whole thing just fell out. I don't know what happened to it. From e.l.f., and it is the Blemish Control Face Primer. I got this because it has 2.0 salicylic acid, which is amazing for my acne prone skin. I always like a high percentage salicylic acid because it does work for my face, so the higher percentage, I'm totally gonna like slap it on my face. It didn't burn or anything. It's kind of like a serum, and I meant to buy this to kind of use it at night because it does have such a high percentage of salicylic acid. I didn't find that it blurred my pores or blurred my fine lines or anything. It just was a basic serum. It did kind of mattify a little bit, but not a whole lot. In case you didn't know, it is a pump. It comes off. This little silver part comes off as well, and all this comes out. Like, I seriously, when I first bought this, I thought this was the primer in here, but it's not. Like, all these pieces come apart. I don't know if you can see in there, it doesn't go in very deep. The primer just sits in this little cubby in here, and this product only has 0.47 fluid ounces, yet it's in this huge container. That is such a devious thing that e.l.f. does, but I guess it's our fault as consumers for just looking at a product and not seeing how much is in the container, or just seeing the outside of it and assuming that it is going to fill up this entire container. Really, you're just only getting like this much, like not even half an ounce, just barely under half an ounce. Last but not least is eyelashes. I will purchase these over and over and over and over again. They are from Kiss, and they are the Ritzy Natural Lash lashes. It's about time I let these go to the trash. I've used these several times already. I do take care of my lashes. Fresh pears don't look like that. These are from, oh my gosh, what's the brand? Queen Bees. These are Katie, aka Luster Lux, her favorite eyelashes, and I forget which brand they're from. I'm having a brain fart right now. These are Queen Bees. I've only worn these like a legit handful of times. The reason I'm gonna trash these is because back when I didn't really know anything, I realize now that my eye shape is a lot bigger, so I can usually fit the entire band across my eye, and her eyes are really, they're almond shaped, but they're really like short this way, you know, like my eyes are long and her eyes are a little bit shorter, if y'all get what I'm saying. And so I get why she has to trim them down. It's because they're too long for her. And so when I try to wear these, they just look too weird on me because I cut them. I was just kind of trying to wear lashes when I first started getting into makeup about almost 2 years ago. I basically ruined them, but I do want to get more because I do remember liking how the Queen Bees fit, and I think they're cruelty free as well. I will list everything down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these, you know, give me a little mini review, throw me some recommendations or whatever you feel like. Leave it down below in the comments. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling extra generous while you're watching this. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already by hitting this button right here. All my social medias are listed down below, so go check me out there. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I don't even know how long I've had it on. It's already drying. Ugh, I'm so over it. I'm out.